Welcome to the third annual Christmas Spectacular at Annunciation Monastery. Again, welcome to the Spectacular. I'm happy to see some new faces in the audience, some returning faces in the audience. Thank you everybody for braving the snowstorm to come out and spend your afternoon with us. As St. Benedict says, every good thing should begin with prayer, and we want this to be a good thing. And so I would like to invite Abby up here, and she will pray the Our Father in French for us.
Au nom du Père et du Fils et du Saint-Esprit, Amen. Notre Père qui es aux cieux, que ton nom soit sanctifié.
Thank you, Abby. Our first official act of the day, I would like to invite Sister Nancy and Sister Roseanne and Sister Thomas forward for a little throwback of A Child is Born. You may recognize this if you lived at the monastery for a number of years. Thank you for that and the hours of rehearsal you put into it. Across the years, of course. I would now invite Sister Rosemary up to read a couple pieces of Christmas poetry.
The birth of Christ. Had you not simplicity, how should it befall you, what the darkest night illuminate? Behold, how God, who thundered over the nations so tenderly through you enters the world.
Thank you, Sister Rosemary. We'll now have a musical interlude, a couple of piano duets by Sister Hannah and myself. As you will see, our first duet is Go Tell It on the Mountain, and the second piece is Silent Night. If you're unfamiliar with the tune of Silent Night, please listen, as later in the program we will have a sing-along to the same tune.
Yes, I was going through some of my things that I've saved through the years, and I found this article or this story from, that Sister Miriam gave to me. And I think she wanted me to share it with you because she always liked us to learn things, you know. So this is Christmas Shopping at the Mall of Jerusalem by Daniel Durkin. Come with me to the Mall of Jerusalem to shop for original Christmas cards. We will visit 4 card shops operated by Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. To popularize their faith portraits of Jesus, these 4 energetic entrepreneurs sell greeting cards featuring key events in the life of the same Jesus. Our first stop is at the original Hallmark store.
Thank you for that heartfelt and informative reading. I now would invite Sister Agatha and Sister Krista up for a rendition of Amazing Grace by John Newton. Sister Gerard was looking for a piece, and then Joanne had about 7 of them. And so when Gerard couldn't find them, she got one from Joanne. So I invite Sister Gerard up to read The Shepherd Boy.
The shepherd boy. Over the hills the shepherds hurried to honor their newborn king, seeking the manger where he lay, and each a gift did bring.
Thank you, Sister Gerard. I think your little shepherd boy might be good friends with the little drummer boy, had they met at the stable. And so it seems fitting that we should sing a little tune now as well. On the table you will find lyrics for Silent Night, 3 verses in English as well as 1 in German. So if you know them, feel free not to use the sheet. If you don't know them, feel free to use the sheet. I suppose if you don't know them, you could also feel free not to use the sheet, but I don't know how well that would go for you. So Sister Hannah will lead us in our little sing-along.
Holy night, all is calm, all is bright, on young virgin, mother and child, giving not, hiding not, all is strong, eyes unmarred, glorious Father, hiding not, oh, their longing, loving in heart, strong in English rules, strong in English rules.
Thanks, everyone. I don't know if you are interested to know, but I was interested to know how the German translates to English. So the German translation of the German lyrics is Silent Night, Holy Night, everything is sleeping, lonely watches, only a faithful couple and their gentle boy in curly hair sleep in heaven in peace. So Jesus had curly hair, now you know. We had a addition to the program about an hour before it started, and maybe they knew, but I didn't know. So I will now invite the sisters from St. Alexis Convent up to do the Nativity.
The amaryllis bulb, dumb as dirt, inert. How can anything spring from this clod, this stone?
The pit to some subtropical, atypical, likely inedible fruit.
But it does grow out of dark earth, 2 shoots, green flames in December. Despite the short days, the long night moon flooding the hard ground.
Nothing outside grows. Even small rodents are burrowed in the silent nights.
Thank you for sharing. I feel underprepared that we didn't bring down an Arctic fox amaryllis for you to share, but next time. In an unprecedented move, I would now like to invite a person up for their Christmas Spectacular debut without even making it onto the program, because if you think that was last minute, you can also tell me when you walk through the door. So, Father Anthony has
We all know the poem "Twas the Night Before Christmas." There's many, many different versions of it, and so I found one that I like. It's not the one I wanted. The one I wanted was a monastic version, but I couldn't find it. So I found another one I like, so this one I'm going to present. "'Twas the first night of Christmas a long time ago, The hillside was peaceful, the moon was aglow. The world couldn't know for what happened before, that men would remember this night evermore.
Thank you, Father Anthony. Are there any other submissions for the Seeing none, we'll resume the program, in which I will play a couple of traditional Irish pieces on the flute. I would now invite Sister Joanne, more commonly known, I believe, as Sven, up for a second piece.
Yes, I was going to be Sven, but Ole came along, and so Ole Jansson, me and my wife Annie, we had an experience, and we thought we'd bring in a little lightness to the occasion today, and it's not quite as meaningful as Father Anthony's, even though we did just step in. Well, no, we actually experienced it, Annie and I did. So it was Dear Night Behind Christmas. I don't know who wrote this, but for prosperity, but I'm going to tell it because we experienced it. It was Dear Night Behind Christmas. Then all through the house, not a critter was stirring, not even a mouse. Mine stockings were hung by the chimney of rocks, so the Santa could see I needed new socks. So that is why Santa left me no presents this year. Just went to the North Pole, to get patched in the rear. But I heard him exclaim as he drove off in the night, "From their front I look good, but in their back I'm a sight."
Well, I don't know if we can top that. That sure probably been the climax of the show. But we'll try. And so I'll invite Sister Idell and Sister Thomas up to perform a Southern Mountain folk song arranged by Anna Camp Anderson. It's hard to believe, but our time here is now coming to a close. So before one more song to play us out, I would like to invite all of you. We'll have snacks in the back of the room. Please stay, mingle, enjoy some snacks because we have a lot of them.